Oh, wow, we are live. Yeah, I guess we're live. Hey guys, what's up? So I got something. Obviously, this is a Jersey to Vegas podcast, and I don't want to do an intro, right? I just want to go right into it. I got a little picture slash meme from someone because this is kind of how it's been feeling, and the title is called "What Makes Me Different," right? So I'm sure this can go with you guys and everything. But I just want to start with this one, obviously, because it's been a pretty rough couple days. Grief never ends, but it changes. It's a passage, not a place to stay. Grief is not a sign of weakness nor a lack of faith. It is the price of love. Makes complete sense. Now, when this person sent it to me, I want to say, go fuck yourself, right? That's what I want to say, but not really because she's a very nice person and one of my favorite people. But at the same time, her and myself have been going through the same thing. And it just happens, she happened to just send it on a day that I completely have been grieving. I don't know what it was or what it is, or if there's a trigger for that, or if it's just a thought or a soul or a feeling that makes me think about my father more than ever, think about my dogs, think about Crank, think about the people that I feel like I've lost. And it just felt overwhelmingly depressive, which makes me angry. And, that's where it goes. So the past couple weeks, although it's great to, have my kids' birthdays and my wife's birthday, which is great. Everyone had a great birthday. We made it as joyful as we can, but it's hard to do it when inside you want to stay in a closet and punch yourself in the fucking face, right? And that's what makes me different. I'm different because I have to go through these battles all the time. I'm different because people don't understand that I can't control half the time of how I feel. Most of the time, I do what I can to make sure the people around me are happy, content, and I do my job as a father and a loving husband and a friend somewhere. Right, but at the end of the day, there's moments when I want to fucking slit my wrist, and it's honest truth, And at least before I would do it, um, I would just hold the knife to my wrist. I would fucking press the razors into my hand. I would burn myself so where people can't see them but ended up seeing them anyway, aka my wife. It's those moments where it just that makes me different. Because a lot of people, and I'm sure I'm different, but you can be the same as me, right? Some people actually cope the same way I do, and they deal with their issues or their problems or their mental health that way as well. And the past couple weeks have been tough. I was on a high for a little bit. My family was here, my brother was here. And then I don't know, just like a day or two goes by, and out of nowhere, I have no energy to do anything. I feel like I'm in a cloud. My body starts to hurt. Right now, my back is killing me, like killing me to the point where I can't work out. It's like it hurts to pick up. I can't pick up a sock off the ground because something is wrong with it. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I do. It's from work. It's from work. I deadlifted the other day, which I haven't deadlifted in a long time, but the recovery process just isn't there, right? So it hurts, and that thing kind of makes sense, right? I'm ranting and going, but grief never ends, right? But it's in short, it's the price you pay for love, and everything that I grieve about, I loved, and I love it, I loved it, and I still do, and it's never gonna go away. And my friend's grandmother just passed as well. And she said, even though she's old or she was old, it's hard. It's still hard. I'm like, yeah, of course no. And I wrote back, no matter if you're old or young, love is love. Right. And when that's taken away from you or the physical feeling of love is no longer there, it's very, very hard. It's very emotional. It's very draining. It's very tough. It's very everything you think it is. It is. But the love never ends, right? That love never stops. And that's why some days I cry. Some moments I cry out of nowhere. A thought, a smell, a picture, a song. It'll take me to a place where the memories were great. And, I have to express my emotion that way. I'm not one that can hold in all the time. And I'll go into another story where I cried, and that was this morning, exactly this morning. And it kind of explains the title of this, of what makes me different, right? I'm going to throw up. So, obviously, this is live. And no one's tuning in. Not that I give a fuck if you do. I'm just talking. And I have a tournament coming up again on the 9th. I was not fully satisfied with my performance. I was happy with performing. I was happy with competing. I just wasn't happy with my performance due to the fact that the people that I was going against were a lot more experienced, or a little bit more experienced than I was. So I'm going to another one where we're all the same belts, pretty much the same age. So it's 40 plus, all white belts, and we'll see what I got there. It's a round robin, which means I'll probably have like 4 matches, and whoever wins the most will take first, and then it kind of drips down from there. But visualization is what I kind of started getting into again. I never really visualized myself being on top or winning, or um, being on the podium. I kind of imagined it. I really thought of more. My focus was getting into situations and getting on the mat and not feeling nervous, and making sure I get into this position. And that's kind of what I focus on. But the power of visualization, I can't say that, is very, very strong. Right. And that's why the whole, the secret and all that other vision boards and all that stuff works. Right. Because you actually visualize yourself being somewhere, being something. And like, from every detail possible you can do it, the better it is. So this morning I went for a walk with the dogs. And then as I was walking the dogs, like 5 in the morning, as I was walking them, I started getting a little bit of energy. My back was starting to feel a little bit better, but it still hurt. It still hurts. I was like, I got to do something. I can't not do anything. It's been since Sunday. Like, I haven't done, or Saturday, I haven't done anything because my back is really hurting me. So I went for the walk with the dogs. And when I came back, I was like, I already dressed up, got a hoodie, got a goopaline, I got some sneakers on with everything's ready. Let's go for my jog. Just make an espresso and go for a jog. So I did that, and I started jogging. Right in this jog, I pictured myself on top of the podium, which means it's that little 3-tier box that you get that says first, second, or third. Maybe a fourth will share with the third, but I'm not fucking going there. I'm going to take first. Right. And that's it. And that's the mindset. And that's I always talk about Dom, because fucking he's a maniac, amazing person, and he's very, very self-driven. You can't take that away from him. And he always says that the only reason he has this mindset and he knows he could get through stuff is because he survived Belleville wrestling. And Belleville wrestling was tough when I was coach, because I fucking put kids through hell. It was almost like fucking boot camp. I beat the shit out of kids. I'm not gonna say I did not. If I coached in this present day, I would be in jail for 9 to 10 years. Easily for what I've put people through. That's just how I was coached. And that method worked for me in that moment. And sure, it's maybe turned some people away, but also helped many, many kids. So, well, anyway, Dom is a big believer in the win, number one. And it's very important, and a lot of times I put that by the wayside because I want to focus on other things. But right now, I think for myself, I need to focus on being first. I need that gratification. Not that I need it. I want it. I don't need it. I want it. I want that gratification. And if I don't get there, it's fine. But I'm going to visualize me being there. And I'm most likely going to be there. right? There's a good 95% chance I'm going to be there because now I'm going to not stop and do things that I normally wouldn't do in a lackadaisical way. Instead, I have a different method of approach that I'm going to go forward with and see where this one takes me. And my main thing that I've always been good in and that I've been working on the most is my conditioning. So you can always say, right? Wrestlers are great in the first period. First period, everyone back to back, you're great. Second period, someone slows down, right? Third period, the toughest one's going to win. And I'm going to take it to third period all the time. If I could finish in the first, perfect. If I could finish in the second, amazing. Not that there's periods in this, it's 5 minutes long, but I'm going to press it. Usually I'm a little laid back. I'm fucking 40. So I take my time. I get into positions. I read a lot. I read the movements. I read the position. I look for my moments. I'm going to press it a little bit. This time around, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to attack. And I'm going to constantly attack until I'm super tired. But even more so, they're going to be super tired. And then when they're super tired, I'm going to be in better condition. And when I'm in better condition, which means my attacks will be a little bit stronger than theirs. And from there, I'll come out on top. Unless I make a mistake or I gas. Like maybe I'm not in great condition, but I think I am in 10 times more condition than I've been. So 40 does have a factor. Your cardio is not the same as 30 or even 20 or the teens at all. So we'll see how far my oxygen can take me. And I'll have pretty much 4 matches in a row. So in jiu-jitsu, it's not like a tournament in wrestling where it's like, okay, you're in the quarterfinals or you're in the preliminaries and you're in the quarterfinals and you're in the semifinals and you're in the finals or consolations and you get a break in between each. No. You have a match, you have a short break, and then you have another match right after, and then you have a short break, and then you have another match right after. Everything is done on that mat in a row. So you're just going until your division is over, and then it's over. So that's how it works here. So it's a little bit different. But like I said, visualization is big. And I'm going to picture myself. I've been picturing myself. Actually, when I went on my run, I decided to run, right? Even though my back hurt. I pictured myself on the podium, winning again. I did it with stand-up. In stand-up, I would picture myself grabbing a microphone, crushing the crowd. Grabbing the microphone, crushing the crowd. I would always picture myself being in a position that I believe I'm going to be in. So even right now, I already know what singlet I'm wearing. I already know what gi I'm wearing. I know my belt. I know my haircut. I know the shoes I'm going to wear. I know my underwear. I know my undershirt. I can see myself 100%. And then standing on the podium, smiling and being very humble about being there. I'm not going to flex. I'm not going to put my hand. I'm not going to give myself a number 1. No, I'm going to stand there. I'm going to shake everyone's hand. And I'm like, motherfuckers, I'm better today. I'm better than all of you guys today. I might not be the best one, but I'm the better one today. And this is what makes me different. Okay, this is what makes people that want to win and want to succeed different. We think differently. We don't think about what's going to go wrong. We don't think about what's going to happen next. We don't think about how is this going to happen? What if this doesn't work out? No, we think one way, and that's to win. I'm going to fucking win. That's it. And that's the way it works. And when I was running, this is the story that I want to get into. It's not a crazy story, but to me, it brought tears to my eyes. Okay. I was running. I do these intervals of 3 minutes on, 1 minute of walking because I'm not running for a fucking marathon. I'm not running straight to reach this many miles. I'm running to keep my heart rate at a different level and then make sure it goes down and then raise it back up, right? My running has a different purpose than a normal person's running. So when I'm running, it's 3 minutes on, 1 minute off. And I'm almost done. My kids are here. I lock the door. Nat's not home, so they're sleeping. So I have to just run back and forth on the street in front of me, right? I'm not going to leave my house. I have to run back and forth over and over and over in this little small street, back and forth, back and forth. My neighbors probably think I'm a fucking maniac. Most likely think I'm a maniac. And then into the third, I think the second to last round, I'm tired. My knees, my back is fucking killing me. And then there's a monsoon hits. It was lightning the entire time, right? I wasn't gonna let lightning. I can see lightning, and this is not like Jersey lightning. This is lightning that you watch, and you can see every single piece of lightning hit the ground, and then something explode. Right? It's a very different lightning. But I was like, what's the chances of me fucking getting hit with lightning? More than the lottery or some shit like that? Yeah, better chance of hitting the lottery. Well, I haven't hit the lottery yet, so you know what? I'm taking a fucking chance and I'm gonna run and keep running. Anyway, 2 minutes or 2 rounds left into it. It's monsooning. Like the wind, I couldn't see. It's so harsh of a rain that's like hitting my face and my eyes, so I can't see. Now, most people would say, "Fuck it, I'm already almost two. I only have 5 more minutes left. Let's go inside." No, I stay out there and I finish my fucking run. My shoes are soaked. My socks feel like there's puddles in it. My hoodie is 7,000 pounds, which is great because now it made my run harder. But the one thing I did not do is I did not go inside. I did not quit until the bell was finished. Okay, just like I said before, first period, everyone's strong. Second period, someone gets tired. Third period, the strongest one wins. Right? And this is my third period, even more so my overtime. So if I went inside, I already quit. I'm not that person. That is not me. There's no way I can live with myself if I did not finish that run. And that's the difference. Most people will go inside. Most people will say this is too hard. Most people will say this is uncomfortable. I fucking hate it. This is terrible. I'm going home. No. Stay in the rain. Let the shit hit you in the face. Step in puddles. Let the wind take you. Stay outside and finish your fucking run. Finish your job. Get a little bit uncomfortable. Do something that's going to be a little bit more surpassed than what you believe you can do. If you have a workout that says I'm going to run for 3 miles, why are you finishing at only 3 miles? Why are you happy with 3 miles? What about 3.1? What about a little extra that's going to give you a little bit of an edge when you have things in life? Because shit's going to get hard. Just the fucking life is fucking sucks dick. It sucks. Life fucking sucks. And it was a t-shirt they made in the 80s and no one believed it. They thought it was a joke. You grew up in the 90s, 2000s, and now. You tell me right now that life does not suck. Tell me. Life fucking sucks. But there's things in your life that make it worth living. And that's it. And that's what you hold on to. You have to find the things that make life worth living. Because it's easy. I don't want to fucking be here anymore. Think I want to live in my head? You think I want to feel great for 3 weeks and then feel like killing myself the next 2? Over and over and over, I'm on a roller coaster of emotions that hurt, that are suffocating, that make me want to tear down walls. I get so angry. And that's one thing I could tell you next time. Like I could tell you another thing, another dream, but I'm not going to do it today. But that's the difference between me and other people. Is that when it's fucking raining outside and there's sand being thrown at me and there's pillars falling down on me and there's rocks and there's glass, I'm not going inside. I have an objective. And if I quit before that, I'll never be able to live with myself. And this is stuff that's important to me. Okay, I'm not talking about like work and shit like that. That's not important to me. What's important to me is finishing my workout because it means something to me. At Crank, it meant a lot to me. Tons. So I'd stay and work long hours and never stop thinking and recreate all these new stuff and try to make things fun because I fucking loved it. You know, it made life worth living. Running, working out, finally it's starting to make life worth living because of competition. Because I have my eye on something. I have some type of a goal that's making me want to do something more than just work out. It makes me do something more than just exercise. There's a purpose to it. Why am I doing 3-to-1 ratios outside in a monsoon at 5 o'clock in the morning? Because I want to fucking win. That's it. I want to be on the podium standing up with my arm raised. I'm not flexing. Fuck your flexing. Everyone's got to stop doing this. Please stop. No one's a fighter. You're not a fighter. Stop doing this. Okay? Stop doing this. Stop doing this. You don't believe in any of these at all. Stand there humble and enjoy your experience because you won. Take it in. No one needs to know. No one needs to care. The rain was hard, man. Puddles. I had to get naked right here at the front door. My shoes are still soaked, but I finished my intervals that I needed to do for myself. And then I stretched afterwards and I couldn't move my back. My back is fucking demolished right now. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I think it has to do with some food. I've been a little loose lately because it's Nat's birthday and the kids' birthdays back to back, and her friends were here. And, I got my own excuses, but I know what to do now. I drank my beet juice this morning. I got my espresso, drank tons of water, ate some sauerkraut, cleaned the liver out. I think I have a tumor in my neck, by the way, guys. So that's another thing I have to keep following up with. Something's going on right here. I can't fucking feel it. So I thought I was having a sore throat. And every time I swallow, it kills. See, like that. And I have trouble swallowing in the left side. So they say that there might be something going on here because I could feel it. Like I put my finger inside here and I can't really, nothing much here. And I've been getting these crazy neck pains like coming into my neck. And I thought it has to do with hernias. So we'll, go in for the follow-ups and see what's going on there. Probably a tumor, get it removed, move on with life. That's fucking how it goes, right? What are you going to do? If you read into it too much, if I Google too much, I'll probably make myself crazier than I already am. But yeah, those are the two stories I had. First thing was the grieving, the process of grieving. That's the price you pay for love. And it's a sad, sad thing. But that is life. Right? And that's one thing we can't stop. You think you can stop death? Good luck. Good luck winning that battle. Because you're not going to. All we do now is cope and figure out a way to live with purpose around it. It sucks. It fucking sucks. And then when shit gets hard, guys, do the extra 3 minutes, the extra 6 minutes. It's a little thing like that I don't want to say makes you a champion, but it just makes you stronger. And people always ask, like, what's your mindset like? Why does your mindset do this? It's because everything to me is overtime. And that's what I say. Like, I don't do it all the time, right? When I work out for a reason for strength, I'm going to work out for strength. And when I hit the numbers that I need to, then I'm fine. And it's not going to hurt that much. I don't have to be sore every time. I don't have to kill myself every single workout. But this one's conditioning, right? This one is where it counted. This one where I needed to really push myself mentally because it was boring as fuck. Not only that, it's difficult and I hate it, right? I hate running, but I'm doing it in order to win. I'm doing it in order to be better. And those times are tough. But whenever I get tired, whenever I don't feel like doing anything, I go, it's overtime. I always say it. In my head, it's always overtime. Am I going to stop now? My workout on the board said this, and this. All right, I'm done. Or is it overtime? It's overtime. Running in a monsoon, 5 o'clock in the morning, soaking wet, 6 minutes left on the clock. I'm staying out there. It's only 6 minutes. Sure, I might get killed by a lightning bolt. Well, that's a chance I want to take because I want to die anyway. At least go out with a bang. Hi-yo. That was stupid. That was dumb. At least go out with a bang. Actually, a lightning bolt definitely struck around here because the whole place lit up like boo, and you heard it. I felt the house shake, and then all the car alarms went off. So it must have struck in somewhere. I don't know where. There's a lot of open land here, though, so you never know. All right, guys. That's it for me today. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out to YouTube Live because I don't know. I just wanted to do it live today instead of doing a bunch of editing and all that nonsense and jazz. It's probably not going to go on Spotify this week unless I can figure out a way to put it on Spotify this week. So, other than that, guys, have a great week. Episode number 69. You're going to get another hi-yo. That's a B from Minecraft. That was Phoenix's birthday present. That's what I use to help focus the camera. All right, guys, thanks so much. Comment. Let me know how you guys are, how things are going, and what's considered your overtime. See you later.